Hey everybody, finally decided to do a collection video. This is the first time I think I've done this in this place, as far as on my own, not an interview or anything like that. But anyway, I wanted to just show people around, join a couple new groups, and I love sharing my collection with people. And I don't do videos. Most of it's just pictures and things like that. So I'm going to take my time, try and show you guys a few things. Hopefully you enjoy it. So let's get started. First off, I've got a couple bookshelves in my living room. Only one of them is straight up horror. So you'll notice throughout the tour I like to do some weird stuff with some of my things. So that's why he's got sunglasses on there. Everything is operational and does work. So there are things that do stuff. This lights up. So I don't know if you can see that too well. But those are my McFarlane Walking Dead seasons. The ones that they made really cool little things out of. They only did it like season 2 on, and then last couple seasons they're missing that stuff, which really sucks because these were pretty cool. But then we get down here, there's some of my horror stuff and some of the videos behind it. I like to keep the collections out front, just because I really like some of the artwork and everything. They just look cool in these big boxes. A couple little knickknacks and stuff on the shelf. I just got that guy not too long ago, which is awesome. Another shelf here, got some cool little doodads. Lots of movies. I don't have a ton of movies. I just got the ones that I really like most of the way. There's all the seasons of Supernatural, like every one up to the very last one. So I'm not trying to be like Mr. Super Video Collector guy, but I love having hard copies of stuff instead of digital copies. That's actually from Disney World right there. I thought I'd put that on the wall. I like pirates, so this is my Evil Dead stuff. This setup was supposed to be temporary. Got some Jason Edmiston art right there in the background. That's the very first piece in my collection. I bought that around 1999. Still talks, still functions, still in one piece. But that's what got me started, so has a place of honor right there. Some Trick or Treat collectibles. This piece right here is signed by Bruce Campbell. I'm not going to open it, but I got both of those books. This guy, yeah, so I usually keep that covered to protect the tapes. I don't want a lot of dust getting in there. So there's that. Got some superhero junk over here. I collect more than horror, but that's the basis of my whole thing is horror stuff. Big Harry Potter fans, so we've got a bunch of wands that we got from Universal. And then I just got that painting. That's a Daniel Horn painting right there. A bunch of stuff I'm going to be using for Halloween. It's not a display, it's just it kind of turned out that way for now. So as you can see, there's a couple swords, Lord of the Rings, Highlander. I do collect a bunch of stuff. So this stuff right here, that's just for my Halloween project I'm working on. So my house is a little bit of disarray at the moment because of that. But you see all my floating candles. I made these, and then we just liked them so much we just kept them up. It is a pain to light them up because I gotta take every single candle and get a little tea light candle electric thing and put it in there. That's a lot of reaching and stretching. This right here, This is my Hessian sword, so you'll recognize that from Sleepy Hollow. I have it so that it does glow from behind. I just thought that was a cool feature. The dude I bought it from told me he did this stuff to his swords, so I was like, oh, that's a great idea. This is the entrance to my collection room. You can see it's a little spookified. This is the way this is, like 365 all the time. Frankenstein, his eyes light up, but he's a little heavy and you gotta pick him up to turn him on. Here's some of my other spooky things, stuff we got from Disney. I collected all the keys so that I could have all the keys of the kingdom. Ha 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 ha. It's my key holder there, and I built this a few years ago. We liked it and just left it up. So just spooky decor that I really like. My magnets support Halloween, spooky, everything. My daughter drew that as a Sydney original there. It's my Diamond Select alien cookie jar. Nightmare Before Christmas clock that needs a new battery. But yeah, my wife's real big into Disney stuff, so there's a lot of Disney stuff upstairs. Anyway, let's go down, check out my collection. All the way downstairs, the whole way along the wall, I have on both walls, on both sides, that's Ryan Case, autograph stuff, spooky dooky venture things, a stab poster. Not sure who designed that, but I have one. So this is all stuff you can get from House of Mysterious Secrets. It's my Night of the Creeps. This one signed by Todd Farmer and Patrick Lussier, right there. This is Rob Birchfield right here. This is the first piece of artwork I think I bought for my collection. I got it at Cinema Wasteland, and it was by Steve Bejma. I hope that's how you pronounce his name. It's Tony Smith. I got a bunch of his pieces. I love the way he does his artwork and the outlines and the backgrounds and the colors he uses. Tyler Main signature right there. When I went to see the Compound Fracture premiere. There's some horror block stuff. So, more Rob Birchfield. There, Dave Stewart. Yeah. That's from NECA. They sent that to me when I started buying all their stuff off of eBay. When they first opened up, I bought like a shit ton of their stuff, and they sent that as a special thank you. Mick Garris, signed movie Mylar. And at the very bottom of the steps, we're greeted by my Frankenstein. Got a couple little things here. This dude actually turns on, so it's a little loud. Here's all my Predator stuff. That's the first shelf we get to. And you see we got like a little torch there. We got skulls. I think skulls go appropriately with my Predator stuff. So, sorry for the jerky camera motion. I'm trying to like multitask while I'm making this video. But so Predator stuff blends into the alien stuff. Here's all my alien stuff. I'm back up a little bit so you can see real well. There's stuff behind there too. A lot of my shelves, I don't have room anymore, so I try and get as creative as I can in finding places for stuff. I do try to keep this place dusted. I just spent like a year. It literally took me a year to pull every piece off my shelf and clean it, dust it, take pictures of it, and then put it back. I wanted to catalog my collection. I had been doing it, but I hadn't been consistent with pictures and things, so I wanted to be consistent and make sure I had really good pictures and stuff. A couple of the big aliens, don't forget the ceiling. But there's my life-size face hugger there from NECA. Most of the collection is going to be NECA and Funko. The Funko stuff I did not intend to start collecting. I have a ton of Funko stuff, and I wasn't looking to do that when I first started collecting them. I didn't even want any of them, but they're pretty hard to not collect. They're highly collectible. Got some mystery minis there, all the supernatural stuff, some Greenlight collectibles. Got some TV show stuff right here. X-Files, Preacher, Stranger Things. Just a couple things. My daughter mostly collected the Stranger Things stuff. I only got like a few pieces that I really liked. But there's some older NECA stuff. I tried to put the cult classics together that I have, the really big ones, not the reprints, but here's a few of those because I couldn't get a hold of the regular ones. So both David and Michael, the full size, but I also have his re-release figure, which is the only David I had for a little while. So I just got that guy like a couple years ago. The Miner, NECA just released that they're gonna do a Miner outside of this, so that'll be interesting for anybody that didn't get a hold of one. Bunch of Ghostbuster stuff. I do have the Maddie Collector Ghostbuster 2 figures that everybody went wild for. There's that. There's that. I think I have them backwards, but I'm not gonna dig them out to fix it. Some Evil Dead stuff. I think Aliens is the stuff that I have the most of. Again, unintentional, but I do love the movies, so it makes sense. And then I think Evil Dead stuff is like this thing I have most next. If that makes sense. There's a ton of stuff in there. The VHS tapes are in the back. I've had those since I was a teenager. And then we've got Scream. Got my Scream stuff. So I like to have the little knickknacks, but I also have like a lot of NECA. But I've got some of the real deal stuff. That's the actual buck knife, just like in the movie. Here we got my Hellraiser stuff. So I'll show you something a little bit later with the Hellraiser stuff. There's that David figure I was telling you about. He doesn't stand real good. Some Trick or Treat, Species, and we get down here, we got Crow right there. That's the large size, what, 12-inch scale. Billy the Puppet on the tricycle. Bunch of Mezco, Living Dead Dolls Presents. I was never really interested in Living Dead Dolls, and then they started doing those and kind of just dragged me in. That's lit up if you can't see it. Some more lighting stuff. I got this house from my buddy Joe, Debris. He was kind enough to send me these things, and I just fixed them up, put new lights in them, and bam, they just go. Everything's on a remote too, so I come downstairs and I flip on my remote and all that stuff lights up. So this stuff, the Reanimator stuff, glows in the dark a lot. This is the brightest shelf in the whole room. But I have a lot of glow-in-the-dark stuff down here because my lights are actually black light. I took out the regular lights and made a bunch of black light alterations to my things. I got a couple black lights hanging on the walls too. But I've got all 4 of the Universal Monster Gravewalkers, or whatever you want to call them, Groundbreakers. Some Halloween stuff mixed in with my collection. You'll see that throughout. I just like putting hats on things. This guy's just got a hat. Like, just take that off. See? There's like having hats, and I try to like make them spooky and put a bug in there. So he's got like a little spider. It's the little things, you know. Hopefully people notice that stuff. It's just little fun things. I notice it, so I have a good time. It's another one that I got from Joe. The Cabin, Friday the 13th. There's my It shelf, which was non-existent before the movies came out. And then everybody started releasing Pennywise collectibles, so I snagged that. There's Shorty in the back. He's my favorite of the killer clowns. Some Beetlejuice and Elvira. Can't resist those. There's Terminator stuff back behind there. So the 18-inch figures, the big ones, I got most of those when NECA opened up their eBay store for the first time. I just bought all of them. Like everything that they put up, I bought them. Halloween stuff. Halloween is definitely my favorite series of movies. I mean, sue me, but I love all their stuff. Even the bad movies. I love the whole Michael Myers thing. I dig Jason too. Freddy's kind of like low man on the totem pole out of the 3. A lot of people include Ghostface with those guys, but he didn't come along till later for me. So it's just the big 3 for me: Michael, Jason, and Freddy. Ghostface is his own thing, different group, different decade. Some Leatherface stuff. I'm not a big Chainsaw fan, but I do dig some of the stuff from them. So I've got them. That's the Mezco guy right there. That is actually autographed by R.A. Mihailoff, I think, somewhere. It's hard to see, but it's there. Some of the McFarlane Lego type stuff. Got that. The prison scene down here. This tiki stuff. This is all Walking Dead stuff, and it looks like there's a lot, but I left everything in boxes, so it's really not a lot. It's just the boxes take up a lot of space. I still think I have more Evil Dead stuff than Walking Dead. It's a lot of pops, because Funko just went nuts with Walking Dead stuff. So, a bunch of dog tags. There's some things there. I like to have duplicates of stuff so I can open some of them and keep some in the box. Like I have a couple Negans. Let's see if we can, there we go. So I could like take them out and pose them like from the show. Moving on over, we've got my Diamond Select Universal Monsters. Little bird friend keeping an eye on everything. So they got to Van Helsing and stopped making things. I think Van Helsing is their own design. I don't think that's actually based off of any of the movies. Which, you know, I thought it was cool, but at that point I was just like, I guess they're done with that line. They didn't really put out anything that interested me after that. So I got these guys. There's a couple Lucille's, the bloody one and the regular one in box. Again, I have 2 of everything for the stuff that I really love, and so I got 2 boxed and 2 that I have around the house. Those light up. This is a stack of skulls. There's my Frankenstein. I really like that guy. A couple of Star Wars monsters. Some Mego stuff is here, mixed in with the Diamond Select Mego style retro figures. I gotta tell you that the Diamond Select and NECA and all those guys that came after Mego to do their toys did a way better job, even currently, than Mego does. But I snatched up a bunch of Mego stuff because of the name, because that stuff came out before I was, you know, even aware that this stuff kind of existed. But anyway, that's the only reason I have a few of those Megos, is just, you know, because of the classic nature of them, even though they're new. A bunch of NECA stuff on my monster shelves. This is, you know, Wolfman, but we've got Vincent Price back here, which is awesome. I love that guy. A lot of the NECA head knockers, if I could find them, I got them. I think I only missed out on like Dracula and Wolfman as far as their knockers go. Dracula, definitely one of my favorites. So, got a bottle of True Blood that's unopened. I do love Frankenstein too. He's definitely my favorite monster. Got some creature stuff down here. Wish I had more, but this is what I got. And then the Mummy. I love the Mummy stuff. I love all of it. I keep saying I love this and that, but I mean, all these things, these classics, are just fantastic. The monsters are all so much fun. Bat hanging from the ceiling there. I do like Disney stuff, dark Disney stuff, so I have a little love affair with their villains and some of their horror stuff. Headless Horseman is one of my favorite all-time characters. I don't have a ton of his stuff because it's not exactly like, there's not a lot out there. But when there is stuff, I try and snag it. There's that coveted TJ Maxx water globe that lights up. So some Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. I do a lot of my recordings and photographs like right here, so this place is a little bit of a mess. There's my fans because it gets hot down here with all the lights on and stuff. So there's some more stuff. Disney right there, some popcorn buckets, air fresheners, Hocus Pocus shelf. So that's again limited because nobody's made action figures out of these guys, which is a shame. NECA should totally grab that license. There's a lot of cool stuff they could do with that. Funko has definitely capitalized. There's like Haunted Mansion stuff. There's a lot of Haunted Mansion stuff down here. Another cup. Those right there are replica Sweeney Todd razors. They're the real thing, so I keep them in the box. And then my daughter got me that NECA Sweeney Todd set. Okay. So the back room, there's like some stuff on the door. This is a hockey mask. I don't have a place for it, so I hung it up there. And like I said, I have some Halloween stuff, like from Halloween Store or Spirit. TJ Maxx has a thing for water globes, so I grab a few of those. I do try to keep things dusted, but as you can see, this is kind of dusty right here. A bunch of my books, some binders full of collector cards, alligator skull protecting my stuff. It's my mini fridge behind my bar. We got some Patrick Bateman, got some Young Frankenstein, Twinkies. I see. That's from the last time they did that when with the Ghostbusters. I don't know, like what, 5-6 years ago. signs. That's rubies. Rubies. In fact, I think these monsters are all rubies too. This is behind my bar. There's like little knickknacks hanging there. So, Bates Motel sign. Again, a lot of these lights are all on remote. So I flick a switch and everything turns on, lights up. It just says Ghost. There's Light Up Ghost. I just thought those were cool. These are things I made. So throw some in there. Tony Smith artwork. Some JD Larrabee stuff. Yeah, I'm like missing some names in my head right now, so sorry to the artists for that. I try and keep your names all straight as much as I can. So my bar got a couple of figures mixed in with my stuff. They even have like horror alcohol. Some cool little things down here, horror sodas. Alright, and then there's some cans of High C. There's the Walking Dead wine. I've got a couple bottles of those unopened as well. Those are the open bottles. Crystal Head vodka. Some Halloween pumpkins that are vintage. These are from mostly my grandmother. My mom hooked me up with that one right there. And this is from Disney. A lot of this stuff in this corner back in the bar area I haven't had a chance to take pictures of to add to my catalog for my collection. So I'm still behind on that, even though it's taken me over a year to get to it. There's Dracula. We got a little friend on him. Actually got that at the Ohio Caverns. So, Spicy Donut artwork, some autographs, Doug Bradley, Doug Jones. And this pile right here is stuff that I'm supposed to be cataloging, but you know, I buy something and it shows up or whatever, I open it and then I like take pictures of them, add them to my catalog, my database. So anyway, this stuff I actually do have pictures of already. It's just I don't have any place to put them and I don't want to pack them away. Back there behind that door, there's actually like more than half the room is boxes of stuff that I've already boxed up. And it's usually just my doubles. So I buy a lot of 2 of this, 2 of that, so I can open one, have it displayed really cool, and then 1 in the box. So this is my collection room. Man, there's a lot of stuff. The first time I did this video was half the time, but I felt like I didn't get enough in the video. So there's my werewolf rug, my werewolf skin rug. So usually I come down here, relax, be away. I got my TV over here, watch some horror movies. Got some cool little knickknacks and things. The skulls laid up with cameras in them. This thing still does its thing.
Now is a good time to run.
This whole place is just fun land to me. I mean, this is my happy place. This is, you know, a collector's Eden. Basically, I get to surround myself with the things I love the most. As far as like my fandom goes, you know. Like I said, these are black lights. So I turn those on, and I turn off my lights. It's on a remote. Turn those off. Turn that off. You can see a little bit better. I have my light on the video, so you're not going to see a lot of glowing stuff. But with the lights off, you can see a lot of the light lit up stuff. When I have everything activated and ready, it's actually pretty cool. And when it's dark down here, it's a lot of fun. So, did you see the mussels? A friend of mine got me those. Yeah, some of this stuff was actually just gifted to me. So anyway, I'm not sure what else to show you guys. I can't go all the way upstairs. I have some stuff on the second floor that's pretty cool too. But I think I've taken my time this time around through the video. So a little spin real quick. Oh, my spider web. Like I said, I've got little knickknacks and stuff to kind of enhance the area. You can see my glow in the dark stickers and little spider stickers and my hanging bat. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All my artwork. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.